Yu-Gi-Oh! Magic was created by Crispy
This is
Synchron. Link channel
priceless.
description, of course.
I just wiped the floor with the last club leader. You seriously think you've
Seriously,
got what it
Liberman's
takes
got
to
their asses
beat me?
hurt so badly
Wait
that I
a
fully
sec.
believe that friggin' big
I
hero of
don't think
Arcadia
I've
was just
seen you
like,
around
you know what?
before.
I'm gonna dump these
You
things
new
for
to the school or
levels.
something?
Yeah, I am.
Just moved in.
Gotcha. Let me break it down for you, newbie. I'm the top duelist at this school. If you think you can just waltz in and take me down, you're in for a rude awakening.
His hair reminds me of Silvio
Sounds like
Salvatore.
you're
You
a
can see
big
it too,
fish in a
right?
small pond.
Then again, Silvio is the
All
best
you
character
ever
in
do
Arc
is
5,
talk
so
about
it's
winning.
fine.
But dueling isn't just about strength. But I bet someone like you won't get that.
Are you looking down on me? That does it! It's go time!
Are you sure you want to do this? You really don't have to.
You don't gotta worry about Yumi. They're super strong.
Hey, go.
Huh? What is it?
I've decided to join
Hey,
the
can your
game
hair not
club.
decide what color it is?
Oh, that's fantastic.
I've seen multicolored hair before,
There's
never
just
seen
one
like
problem.
camouflage coloring.
I don't want to join with a bully like him in charge. But I know how I can fix that. After all, he believes the strongest should lead. So, if I win, he'll step down.
It's a Marine deck that was pointed out to
That's
me.
what this is about?
the
Fine.
comments.
If by some miracle you beat me, you can run the club. But if I
Maybe it was the
win,
new Dragon Tail.
you
You know what?
join
Let's see her
under
duel.
my rule. Got it?
You got yourself a deal.
I know you can win, Yumi. You got this.
All right, let's
You're
do
a U
this.
character. You'll be fine.
Let's duel.
Ooh, she got a little patch eye there and a nice little outfit on. Hair hasn't changed, but that's fine.
Since you're the challenger, you're the one who decides turn order.
In that case, I'll start things off by
Like a little
activating
pirate
the spell.
costume.
Sign
Looks
igniting.
cool.
By discarding a card, I
Dotscaper.
can add any level 4 or lower Cyburst monster from my deck
Yep, they're
to my
Marine
hand.
sis.
And the card I discarded, Dotscaper.
So it comes
Once
right
per
back.
duel, when Dotscaper hits the graveyard, I can
Crispy
special
Synchron
summon
does
it
such a
back
great
to the
job with
field.
animations, especially these 3D animations. And a minor spoiler for
Now,
later this month. This
it's
may be the
time to
last
weigh
time you see
anchor and
Crispy
set
Synchron.
sail. I summon Marine Set Blue
I'll let
Tang.
you decide what you think about that. Or you pick up where I'm going
When
with
she's
this.
summoned,
It's your interpretation.
I can send Marine Cess Spring Girl from my deck to the graveyard. And with a single Marine Cess on my field,
Link
I'll
the
create
circuits.
my circuit. I set my Marine Cess Blue Tang in the Link Arrow. Link Summon. Link 1. Marine Cess Sea Angel.
Alright. Maybe that's a new
When
one.
she hits the field, this angel blesses me with a Marine Cess spell from my deck. I choose Marine Cess Dive.
Dive, alright, I'm used to the
Marine
field
says,
spell.
eh? I know how that deck works, and it'll be easy to drown them out with what I've got planned.
Yeah, well, you're going second, so you'll have to wait.
You've got a lot to learn about how I duel. I activate the Marine Cess Dive spell card. It lets my blue Tang make an encore from the grave.
Alright.
And that means I can upgrade my circuit. This time the conditions are 2 water monsters. My Sea Angel and Blue Tang fit the bill.
Gonna go into Mistar Boy,
I set
maybe?
them in the Link Arrows.
Or maybe another Marine. Ooh, that was nice. Transition from her own Link arrows into the next
Link
thing.
Summon.
Blue and enemy.
Link 2. Marine Cess Coral Anemone.
Oh, Coral and enemy. My mistake. I remember the anemone at the very least.
Coral Anemone's effect kicks in, bringing Sea Angel back to the field.
I love using this thing in Duel Links and using my Mistar Boy going to Coral and enemy.
Yumi
Coral
is
and enemy
making
brings
their
back
way to
Mistar
stronger and
Boy.
stronger
Boom, both get a
monsters.
power boost.
Go, Yumi!
I'm not saying it's God here, I'm just saying I
And
work with
now,
what I got.
I
They don't have a lot of
Link summon
Marines
once
there.
more.
Marbled Rock. Wait, up, down,
Link 3.
down.
Marine Cess Coral Triangle.
Oh. Oh, that's one of the new ones.
When Coral Anemone is sent to the graveyard, she
Add a
lets
water
me
monster
reclaim a Marine
from
Cess
grave to
card
hand.
from my
Marine
grave.
Cess card.
Like this one. Marine Cess Spring Girl. And by
Okay.
banishing a Marine Cess from my graveyard, she dives onto the field.
I like how she put the card in her back pocket like they do in the show.
With
There's
that,
a GX.
the
It's always a
tides
nice
are
little
high
detail
and
I
just
like.
right for my ultimate circuit. I need at least 2 water monsters. So I set my Link 3 Coral Triangle along with Spring Girl.
By the way,
into
who just
the
looked at
Link Arrow.
Dotscaper like, and I'm here too!
My deep sea champion! Link the circuit! I link summon! Link 4! Marine Sass Great Bubble Ring!
Alright! Now show them what you're capable of.
Yumi made it to a Link 4 monster by using essentially just one card from your starting hand.
Welcome to Yu-Gi-Oh!
I think that's enough.
You had only one card in your hand. How did you make this board? Welcome to the game.
All from me this turn.
But what's impressive, all she was able to do, yeah.
You got to a Link 4 on your first turn.
I also made
To an ace
Dotscaper.
like me, you're still just a noob.
Really?
It's my move.
You're going to need to sit still a bit longer. And that's
fact that she wear the
because my
pirate costume
Marine
fits in
Sass
with her
Great
rings is
Bubble
more of
Reef's
the whole
effect
water
activates.
aesthetic.
I banish Spring Girl from my graveyard to draw a card.
And since the
for
monster
every
was
monster
banished.
she gains 600 attack points until the end of this turn.
Nice. A solid 3,200.
Oh, and Kenta's Metaphys deck revolves around banishing cards.
Smart.
That means more attack points for Yumi's monster.
Which means she counters his
That's
deck.
not going to slow me down. I
Really?
play the continuous spell, Ace of Metaphys. Its
Okay.
effect, I banish Metaphys Ragnarok from my hand to draw a card.
And now Yumi's
And
monsters
that'll be
loses
another
500
600
attack points.
for my monster.
Not so fast.
What do they change power position?
Once
I know it's
during
based
my
in the
turn,
face.
when my Metaphys monster gets banished, I can take away 500
Yeah, it was the
attack
stat
and
lower one. I
defense
thought
points
it's
from
so,
all
but I haven't
non-Metaphys
also played the
monsters.
card in a hot minute.
Well, at least that's a once per turn.
Please give
effect,
Metaphys support,
unlike my
Konami.
Great Bubble Reef.
Your monster can gain 1,000,000 attack points for all I care. I'm going to banish as much as I want. And this will make it even more worthwhile.
Okay, it's your funeral.
Spell card,
Mine
Soul
should be-
Absorption.
Okay.
Thanks to this, I'll gain
They must have just
500
drawn
life
this
points
off
for
of
each
a
and every
Metaphys.
card that gets banished.
So I'll get 1,000,000 attack
And
points, and
let's
you'll get
start with
1,000,000
the
life
big boost
points.
by activating Pot of Desire.
Oh, dang.
I banished the top 10
He's gaining
cards of my deck
5,000
face down
life points
and
from
draw
this.
2 more cards.
That's 5,000 life points.
Yumi, however,
In
only
one
gained 600
move.
attack points.
Well, at least Yumi's Link monster is going to gain a ton of attack points too, right?
No.
Unfortunately,
That's not how that
not
works.
this time. Great Bubble Reef only gains attack for face-up banishes.
Oh.
Come on.
I thought it was-
That's not fair.
I thought it was one of those whole,
Fair
you know,
is
it'll-
exactly
if it's
how
in,
I like
sort of
it.
like a pendulum summon is only
And
counted as
with
one
so many
special
life
summon
points
sort of
to
thing.
spare,
Even you summon
I
5
think
monsters.
I'll activate Ancient Leaf. I paid 2,000 life points.
He
to
put
draw
that card in his
another
deck just 'cause
2
he knew that
cards.
was where it was going to go. That hit
Not
that said,
only has he
dang,
replenished
good
his
plan.
life points, but also his hand. Not good.
Nope.
If you think that's bad, then you'll hate seeing this. I activate the spell card, Different Dimension Reincarnation.
Huh?
By discarding
The
a card,
Metaphys Ragnarok
I
he
can
got
special
rid
summon
of.
my Banished Metaphys Ragnarok.
It's the only valuable target since face down banished monsters can't be revived from the grave, but I found that out after making Ragnarok
As
10.
he enters the field,
It's like you can't use
I can
burial
banish
on
the top
banished
3
face down
of my
cards.
deck.
Oops.
And for each Metaphys card that gets banished, Ragnarok gains 300 attack points. Today just isn't your day.
What, all 3?
All 3
You
are
gotta be
Metaphys
kidding me.
cards.
But attack
Yep, this is definitely scripted.
You catch on quickly. I activate the effect of my Banished Metaphys Ascension Trap card. I can add any Metaphys card from my deck to my hand. So I'll add and then summon the Pendulum Monster.
Metaphys Decoy
Decoy
Dragon. I love that thing. It's so adorable. Say what you want to learn about Metaphys. That's a cute card.
You know what comes next. I
Synchro
tune my level 2
summon
Metaphys
Horus.
Decoy Dragon with my level 4 Metaphys Ragnarok.
Leg gulp.
I synchro summon level 6 Metaphys Horus.
In a way, Metaphys are kind of like Memento before Memento. We're just gonna bring back the Sword Archetype and
Wait
focus
a
it on
second.
here.
That Synchro monster has fewer attack points than Ragnarok.
Yes,
did.
but it has 3 abilities.
I bet it's got a powerful effect.
Mm-hmm.
Since the peanut gallery is so interested, allow me to show you what Horus is all about.
I'll let him explain
It
it.
negates the effect of your Marine Says Great Bubble Reef, stripping away her bonus attack point.
Because he's the pendulum monster, it's synchro
Reef's
material.
all the way down to just 2,100.
Dang.
That's
all
less
that
than
gone.
his Horus.
That's not all. Since the non-tuna material for my Horus was both an effect and a pendulum monster, he has a second effect. You gotta
Horus,
choose
Ragnarok
one of
ain't a
your
pendulum.
monsters and give it to me.
Fine. Take the Dotscaper.
The Dot I really wasn't using anyway, with just an
Follow
extra
that up by taking
extra
down
body.
your last monster. Metaphys Horus, attack! Ethereal Judgment!
Nice shot with the camera and attack. I mean,
Is that all you've got?
I'm so glad you asked. I activate my
Soul
Soul
Release
spell card.
is it the OCG version?
I know how your marine
You can tell 'cause it's not wearing a
works
top.
and how it banishes monsters from the graveyard to activate effects.
So you're just putting them all
They
in
can't
the
do that if
remove
they're
from
already
play.
banished. With this spell, I banish 5 cards from your graveyard,
You know-
including every single one of your marine cess cards.
You know,
in there.
Yumi's still got a face down card. Imagine if it was Return from a
I'll
Different
play my
Dimension.
trap. Recoded alive.
Once you said re, I'm like, did I call it? No.
It
Coded
banishes
alive.
Link
Oh.
3 Marine Cess Coral Triangle. To let me special summon Link 2. Ko-Taka.
Nice counter. Good work.
If
Though he
you
still
think
banishes
that
4
puny monster's
cards.
Going to turn things around, you've got another thing coming. By the way, there's still a total of 5 banished cards, so I get another 2,500 life points.
That's true, a card was still
Finally.
banished, that's what matters.
I switch Dot Scraper to attack, set 2 cards face
That's because
down,
Metaphys
and
switches the
my
battle position of
turn.
all monsters in the field, so the Dotscaper will just go to defense mode again. If you left it in defense mode, it would go to attack mode.
Still has over 10,000.
That's right, he paid 2,000 life points and he
Trust
only
me,
plus from
my
it.
new classmates got other things to worry about. I've got the tuner monster Vylon Cube in my hand.
Why are you telling us this?
Next turn, I'll tune it with my Horus to synchro summon my ace monster. And then, it'll be lights out.
Now, if there isn't a next
Go
turn,
ahead. It's your move, newbie.
Fine. I draw.
how's Yumi gonna come back from
But
this?
judging from the
Guess we'll have to
last
find
duel,
out.
Something tells me it isn't exactly my move just yet.
Yeah.
Standby phase.
Playing
Bunch of
the
Metaphys
opponent's
effect
standby is a
activates.
specialty of the Metaphys cards. But at least Yumi is safe from the Trickstar Reincarnation hand banish combo that did me in.
I activate Trickstar Reincarnation!
Well, I spoke too soon!
Like I said, we know the card he has in his hand
Yeah,
isn't
it's
Trolling
not
Lockbird,
Trolling Lockbird.
which means Yumi will be able to drop back the same amount after banishing her hand.
Go, you really are a dueling dunce.
What?
I chain my Call of the Haunted Trap card.
So?
I then resurrect my discarded Protector of the Sanctuary.
Oh, you bitch! You actual bitch! It's basically
And
Monster
would you
Trolling
believe
Lockbird. Fuck you, I
This
hate
was
you
to
and everything
prevent
you stand
from drawing
for!
Outside of your draw phase.
Why is everyone
So now
Paxton?
Trickstar Reincarnation is gonna just banish your entire hand.
That's Excalibur Paxton, not real life Paxton. No hate to the
I,
actual human being, of
I
course.
Guess I was wrong. Sorry.
What a joke. You've walked into the exact same trap as Go. No hand, no graveyard, and just a pathetic Ko-Talker left. It's over.
Are you sure about that?
Oh, she said the protagonist catchphrase!
Smiling?
At least in the sub.
Didn't I tell you before? You've got a lot to learn about the way I duel. And thanks to those 2 traps you just played, I've got you right where I want you.
Damn, you know, I knew we were reaching the end. I was just like, how? How does she get out of this? What situation could she have? Maybe with the cards that was banished something? I know she has the Recode alive in the graveyard. If she has no monsters, extra monsters, so she could revive a Code Talker from the graveyard. But she's got the Code Talker right there. That's all she has. She has got no hand, barely a field, and a whole bunch of banished stuff thanks to his cards. Maybe one of the cards he banished is Soul Release. I know there was a spell in there, so maybe that could do something. But because I don't really know how the Marines... Well, I have the general concept of how the Marines just work, but I don't really know how they work, if you know what I mean. It's one of those between knowing a deck and knowing a deck, if you get what I'm putting down. But damn, this is a really good episode. I love the little fluid animations, the effect work he put into the summoning monsters and all that shit. The special summoning of the monster. I will admit I do kind of miss the 3D aspects of the Yugi versus Kaiba thing, but at the same time, this speeds up the production and all that jazz, even just a little bit. I will happily take the PNGs, but as being a Yu-Gi-Oh product, as I've said like 100 times, just show picture on screen, we're good. That's all we need. Just give us the picture, we're fine. I'm not gonna bitch about that. I just say like, hey, it was cool when we had that, but if we don't have that, we'll live. It's not the end of the world. But And showing what is able to do with all this is impressive itself. And Yumi did have an impressive turn one of, doing all of her stuff. At least she got a turn. That's more than the Labromancer guy got. Poor dolt. Oy. That freaking degenerate frig. That's just, ugh. How do you sleep with yourself at night? But I will admit that he is showing that he is like he may be talking the talk, but unfortunately he could also back it up. He's not just, oh, I'm the greatest, I'm the best. Oh, I can't believe I lost already. I'm sure that'll happen in the next episode, but it's one of those where it's like, I'm the greatest thing that's ever existed, but their dueling style is like average. No, this guy's actually able to back it up, so he's able to show his stuff. Imagine if he went into like freaking Topologic Zero Voros or something like that, or Grenmaju Diaiza, or some of the other cards. Necrophase? Necrophase. We'll go with Necrophase. There's no one. Eater of Millions or something like that. I imagine he has those in his deck somewhere, but he's just not focused on considering them because not the right materials and much as. I love how Dotscaper was just there. Just chilling out with the group in the schoolyard. I don't even know what her plan could be with this. Maybe she's going to try to attack Dotscaper just to do more damage, but the Metaphys card could just switch her thing. Well, it's not going to switch her thing into defense mode because Lynx can't go to defense. But it would switch Dotscaper to defense mode, which would then deflect the attack, essentially. So that would make that attack pointless. I don't know what her strategy could be. It could be anything, really. And I really look forward to finding out. This thing's a month old. I'm looking forward to when the next episode comes. I'll tell you that for certain. I am enjoying this series and all the hard work that Crispy Synchro put into it, whether it be the voice actors, the animation, all that extra good stuff. They're putting in the effort, and I appreciate it. It's paying off. I'll tell you what, it's paying off. So, yeah, another good episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Magic done. Again, go check out Crispy Synchro on your own time. Link to the channel description. And for right now, I thank you for watching. Hope all of you enjoy. I'll see all of you next time. Later.